welcome to our channel, Exploring It All. I'm Miraculous Girl. Join me and my dad while we explore subscription boxes, the outdoors, gear and equipment, and other fun things and places. Before we get started, hit like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Ding! Today, we have lots of surprises, and Happy New Year!
Well, thank you for that amazing introduction, Miraculous Girl. And everyone, thank you for joining us here on Exploring It All. And I just want to say Happy New Year to everybody. Well, today we're going to be looking at another Victorinox Swiss Army knife. This one is a climber. I just recently got this one for Christmas and thought we would take a look at it. There's something unique about this particular climber, and that is, it is a camouflage scale pattern. How awesome is that? Both sides, beautiful camouflage scale pattern. I really like that. It has a nice finish to it. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the climber and the tools and functions that we get in the climber. Hey, let's start with the scale tools. And first up, we have the famous Swiss Army knife toothpick. You know, they call it a toothpick, but anymore you can find a lot of uses for something like this. Getting things out of little small places, resetting computer switches and things of that sort. Next up, you have the famous Swiss Army knife tweezers. This is a medium-sized set of tweezers. There is one that is a little bit larger, I believe, and then there's some smaller versions as well. Overall, this is the 93mm knife. I believe it is approximately 3.5 inches, and this one is about just over half an inch wide, judging by the mat here. Alright, so next up we have the main blade. And this blade is quite sharp. I just had a piece of paper here, and I don't know what to do with it. Oh, there it is. That I've been using to slice and dice with. So the main blade, these things are always sharp. I've cut myself with quite a few Swiss Army knives over the years. This has a little bit of a edge in there. I'm trying to get curly cues with it. This one actually seems to be a little bit off compared to most, but it is still pretty sharp. And the blade says Victorinox Swiss made stainless on the tank stamp there, and on the other side Officer Swiss on the tank stamp. Like I said, I've cut myself with these quite a few times. Then you have your smaller backup blade. This one actually seems to be a little bit sharper than my main blade here on this one. I may have to touch this one up a little bit. So that is the small blade. And the climber comes with the scissors. And the scissors have the groove in there, and even my scissors seem to have a little bit of offness. This is not something that's common. There's something, the spring's making a funny noise. I don't know. The scissors work good. Next in line we have our cap lifter bottle opener, which has a 90-degree stop. It also has the wire bender. See some oil in there from that. Again, 90-degree stop. You have your fine tip screwdriver. Not fine tip, but you know what I mean. Anyway, and then you have your can opener, and this is the fine tip screwdriver. The other one was the standard slotted screwdriver. And on the back side, you have your corkscrew bottle opener, and this just does have the hole for the pin in the scale, so I can throw a straight pin in here, and I may do that. I'm kind of surprised they don't include, but you could always put a fine screwdriver in there. You have the parcel hook, pot lifter, knot untire, and this, of course, you can use to lean your cell phone up against or something of that sort. And then the final tool, you have your reamer all with your sewing eye. I said the final tool, I don't usually include it, but you also have your key ring. And some people classify this now as a window breaker. So that is a look at the Victorinox climber and camo scales. Thanks for joining us. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, and remember, be nice to each other.